What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Thursday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have 7 games on tonight's main slate. Last night was a little bit rough. Yahoo cashed. FanDuel was tough with Jimmy Butler. I mean, he was like 50% owned, but he threw up an absolute dud, which was really tough to swallow. We ended up just missing cash for the cash lineup, and then the other teams didn't quite pan out well because Butler didn't even get 20 points. Just a weird game, and he's playing again tonight. It's going to be tough to pick him, even though it is a good matchup and he's got a cheaper price without Kyle Lowry. He was just such a bust last night. It's going to be hard to get over that. But let's look at today's slate here. Like this video, make sure you're subscribed. I do appreciate you guys. 5 plays here. There's not a ton of value out there right now. We are waiting on Trae Young news. Seems to be the biggest questionable tag tonight for the Hawks. LeBron's questionable, but the sky's also blue. He's questionable every game. He's going to play, and they're probably going to lose. But let's go right into the plays here tonight. Reggie Jackson went down $100. He has an awesome matchup against the Lakers. He was 7,000 last slate. Pretty chalky. He'll be pretty chalky tonight at 6,900. DraftKings has him priced so high, and FanDuel has him priced too low. He needs 35 fantasy points to hit value. They blew out the Rockets last game, so he didn't play the entire fourth quarter, and he still basically hit value. I think he'll have no issue hitting 35 fantasy points, and the game should not be a blowout. It's only like a 2.5 point spread, but I do expect the Clippers to win this game. Shooting guards, let's look at Marcus Smart. The Celtics have great value tonight with Jaylen Brown now on the shelf with that ankle injury. Marcus Smart should be one of the biggest beneficiaries here for the Celtics. 6,100. He needs 30 fantasy points to hit value. He has represented a very high floor really all year long, and without Jaylen Brown now tonight, he will have a much higher usage rate and should be a lock for 30 fantasy points. He's a very strong play against the Grizzlies. Small forward, same reasons here. Let's go to Jayson Tatum, one of the best studs, if not the best stud to pay up for tonight at 9,400. He needs 47 fantasy points for value. He has a high ceiling tonight with no Jaylen Brown on the court. He should see a ton of usage. He usually sees a ton of usage, but he should get even more usage tonight without the other superstar in their lineup tonight. Tatum will be the obvious number one go-to guy here for the Celtics in a great matchup. Should be up-tempo, should see a lot of points here against the Grizzlies, and it should stay competitive. It's got a pretty close spread. Tatum has 50 to 60 point upside tonight, and he should easily be able to approach 45 fantasy points to hit value. Power forwards, look at Kevon Looney. Power forward in center, really center, is a really tough position so far in my research here tonight. Looney, not a must play, but he's a guy who's popping out to me against the Mavericks. He plays solidified minutes, 25 to 30 minutes a night, as long as the game stays close. And he has a pretty high floor. He'll get you over 20 fantasy points basically every single game. And all he needs is like 23 fantasy points for value. And then he's represented that high ceiling of over 30, hitting that in 2 of the last 4 games. So maybe not a GPP play because he doesn't have a huge upside, but a nice cash game play as of right now because he represents that high floor, making him not too risky at that $4,700 salary. And then for center, like I was saying, it's a tough position. So I'm saying just spend up on Sabonis. His price is too cheap at $9,200. There's not a lot of value at the center position tonight. He's got an awesome matchup against the Spurs, and the Kings got blown out last night against the Pelicans, which was very surprising. He still played 33 minutes and didn't even finish that game. He needs only 46 fantasy points to hit value at that $9,200 salary. We've seen him priced over $10,000 at times this year back when he was with the Pacers. This is a great matchup. He has seen a lot of usage with the Kings alongside De'Aaron Fox. I think he's a very, very strong play at center, also considering that there aren't many other options to pick from as of the early afternoon for tonight. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. As always, like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. I do appreciate it. Let's get after it tonight. A little bounce back here after Jimmy Butler from last night. But until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.